Hi everyone, welcome to your live weekly readings for the 19th to the 25th of May. I hope this has been a good week for you. I hope you're recovered from the intensity of the Scorpio full moon. I'm aware there's still a bit of that energy out there at the moment. It's a lot to deal with, a lot of people being triggered, a lot coming up. So if you're feeling that, you're certainly not alone. Hopefully things will get a bit easier. The moon is now in Sagittarius, a little bit more outgoing, explorative. The moon doesn't struggle quite so much in Sagittarius. So hopefully this will be a bit easier. And we do have Venus moved into Taurus now, which is very, very benevolent and abundant, to be honest. Venus in Taurus is a wonderful energy to work with. It's money, it's sensuality, it's the body, there's home life involved. It's very material, very tangible, and that's hopefully going to be helpful for all of us. If you're here, please say hi. Let me know how you're doing. I can see one comment so far. Hi, Ladybug. Wonderful to see you. Hi, Michelle. I hope you're all doing wonderfully. I'm coming off the back of a long day. I've been reading an event earlier today. Please remember everyone to like the video as well and take the time to get yourselves settled, because it's been an intense, energetic time for a lot of you. I know that. It has been for me as well. So take some deep cleansing breaths. Breathe in nice and deep in through the nose. And feel what you're carrying. Feel deeply into what you're carrying around, what you don't need anymore. As you breathe out really, really hard. Make sure you let it all go. Let all of that energy just drop out into the earth. Take another deep cleansing breath, nice and deep in through the nose. Hold it for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. When you breathe out, push out nice and hard. Let it all go. When you breathe in, just bring in some fresh energy out of the earth. Allow the earth to replenish you at times like this. Just keep on breathing. Keep on breathing nice and deep. Come back to yourself. You're in a very safe place. Nothing's going to harm you at the moment. I'm going to start off in a moment by pulling some cards for the collective, and then I'll move on to the 12 signs. So this is the picture for the collective for the 19th to the 25th of May 2019. Also going to move into Gemini season in just a couple of days. Another big shift. There's air signs out there are going to be happy of that, I'm sure. I'm one of them, I certainly am. So cards for the collective for the 19th to the 25th of May 2019. Okay, what's the collective dealing with at this time? Hi, Erin. Okay. Feeling very emotional, to say the least. That's the sense that I get. I feel like a lot of us are kind of working hard to catch up, but for a lot of people, it's got to that sort of stage of oh, I'm just going to stay in. I feel like people sort of curling up. That's probably where we've been at today. People have been sort of curled up. Oh, I don't want any more. I don't want any more. What now? So people have been hit hard, essentially. Sent people into a little bit of a retreat, bit of a recovery period. It's completely understandable in the circumstances, but there is going to be this need to kind of get more out into the sunshine at this time. I feel people have been put under strain, in particular by families, loved ones. This could be children, could be parents, could be loved ones. Those you feel close to are feeling a little under strain in relation to. And it's not necessarily they've done anything much. It's just that the energies are so intense that an awful lot is being stirred up within us. You've got to feel into those feelings, those emotions and feelings really deeply at the moment. Understand what they're telling you, what they mean. Don't prejudge them, don't assume, and don't point the finger unnecessarily. There's a lot being stirred up, and it goes much, much deeper than what is on the surface and might have set it off. So it's a chance to go a bit deeper. So that bit of recovery time isn't bad, but we're going to need to move sort of out into a sort of more collective space fairly soon, and into a mutually supportive space again, and one again that is quite grounded. So this is the collective picture. 8 of Wands is in the conscious mind, but the 3 of Wands is in the subconscious mind. And part of this is that I feel like collectively we're giving ourselves a hard time. We've pushed ourselves really, really hard. Some of us have pushed ourselves too hard. Don't know when we're tired. Don't know when to rest. Maybe I should be resting right now, not doing a video, I'm not sure. But you get the idea, like you need to take time to rest as well. You can't just push on, push on, push on, no matter how hard your force of will is. The 3 of Wands as well, it's also, we're now waiting deep down. We want someone, something to come in, liven us up, give us that sort of joie de vivre back, if you like. That's what a lot of people are asking for. And instead, we're sort of finding ourselves, as I said, collectively a bit triggered, stuff's being stirred up. And that's the full moon in Scorpio. It's also Saturn retrograde conjunct the South Node in Capricorn, bringing old karma. It's that kind of stuff. Now, I feel, as I said, we've been attempting to spend a lot of time working on family matters or be around loved ones. We've been looking to see the best in things, and we've started to get a bit disappointed, a bit triggered. The Ace of Cups is coming up in the present. With the Ace of Cups coming up here, I kind of feel like we can't just do fake smiles anymore. We need to be honest with ourselves about what we're feeling and about what's being stirred up. So there is a lot of work for a lot of people to do in terms of getting down to the sense of what is behind these feelings, what is actually being stirred up, what is going to be released in relation to that. And yes, the full moon is a chance to release that, but there's still that energy around. We have to clear it, we have to release it, work out what is no longer current, what are we harking back to, what is the old programming, the old belief systems, the old patterns. Some of them not ours, some of them ancestral, some of them past life, but they don't relate to where we are at the moment. It's understandable you'd take a rest in those circumstances. It's quite overwhelming. It's quite overwhelming, but I feel that there is a need to get back out this week. And crucially, for a lot of people, the need to get back out into nature. Last couple of days of Taurus season, still planets in Taurus, Venus in Taurus especially, get out and ground. Walk barefoot on the grass. Hug a tree. Play in the dirt. Whatever it's going to take. And allow other people to shed a bit of light into your lives and bring a bit of light into theirs. We have to be helping each other through this, not doing each other's work, because we all have work in relation to what's coming up, but mutual support, love, generosity. These have to be the values at the moment. as we move towards a space of the Six of Pentacles. I also feel that that gives us a need to not just focus on the things that have upset or triggered us. We have work to do on that, but count your blessings. Count the things that are right at this time. Move into that space of gratitude and move into that space where you recognize the abundance that you have received. Doesn't deny the difficulties that any of us are facing, but that's not the whole picture. We can get so bogged down in that we forget the good things and the blessings that have come into our lives. That has to be a focus. A lot of us are very, very emotional at this time. It's important to be grounded, and it's important to recognize what's going right, what is good in our lives and in the world at large, because not everything is terrible, and that is going to help us. Maybe we're not in the dream relationship, the dream marriage, the dream family situation. Maybe we don't quite have it all, but there are things that have come into your life that are good. You need to be focusing on those. There are people that you value. You need to connect with them. You need to go out into the sunshine with them as well, because there is also sunshine. There are also rainbows. Yes, there's a lot of emotion, but the rain stops, the sun comes out, and more starts to grow that is material and real. That's the way that we need to be focusing collectively. That's the direction we need to go in. That gratitude, that recognition of abundance is really, really important, without denying or repressing any of the more painful stuff. But we can't just live in the space of the painful stuff or in what's been triggered and just stay in that place. There's work to be done, and part of that is supporting ourselves materially and mutually. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to move on now to the 12 signs. Hi to everyone just tuning in. Hi Maria, hi Joel, hi K-Stars, hi Mahari. It's wonderful to see all of you. So I'm going to start off by pulling cards for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising for the 19th to the 25th of May 2019. Aries. Everyone in the comments, tell me something good that's happened in your life in the last week or two, something you're grateful for. Let's get a bit of that sense of abundance and gratitude in there. Not to deny what you've been triggered by, but let's hear some good stuff as well. Let's hear some stuff that you value, that you're pleased about, because I know you've got stories to tell there as well. Aries, you're starting off with the Six of Pentacles in your conscious mind. So on the one hand, you're in alignment. On the other hand, you're really struggling to accept support at this time. You're sort of like, nah, leave me to this, leave me to my pain, to my suffering, to my misery. You're kind of martyring yourself a little bit because you're finding it hard to accept help, finding it hard to feel worthy of help, even though there are people offering it at this time, Aries. And the problem is that you want to appear self-sufficient, self-reliant. able to deal. But in practice, rather than doing that, you're kind of dwelling, going into kind of a depression. You're allowed to go into a depression, but I feel like you're really closing off, shutting off to help and support that is out there for you. Some of you may not be admitting having a difficult time. So this is coming up for you. And your subconscious is the Empress. And so you kind of feel like you need to be stable. You need to be self-sufficient, self-supporting. And because you don't want anyone to see you as anything else, you're not allowing other people in to help. Your situation is the world. I feel like something has come to an end for you. Something has come to an end for you, or at the very least has ended a phase, needs to transform, needs a new approach. And you're very, very down about this. Very, very down about this because you felt this was something that would go on forever. Keep on building, keep on building, keep on building. And now you need to readjust, Aries. So this is this is where you're struggling, and this is where you need to allow other people in to support you, because I feel you will adjust. But we need you to not just be down. It's okay to be down, but it's also okay to accept some support. Help with seeing other ways of doing things, other approaches. You have the Seven of Wands showing up in the challenge position. So you are going to need to face this down on the one hand, but with it, you are allowed to admit a need for help at times. You don't have to go it alone. Very Martian energy, the Seven of Wands. I will do it all myself. But sometimes you need a bit of help with that. Support. Even support to go and do it. To know that someone's got your back. And I feel that if you do that, you'll move into a stronger place. This needs you to take account of what you're feeling, of what isn't going to be able to continue as it was. It needs you to let people in, but it also needs you to trust your inner guidance that is telling you, okay, that's over, or that can't continue as it was. But your inner guidance doesn't stop there. It doesn't just go, oh, that can't continue, so that's it. Stay with your inner process, Aries. There'll be support from the outside to help you through it, but stay with your inner process, because you're going to see new ways of doing things, new ways of working through things. You're going to get an idea of what all this was for and why this change is required in you. That's the High Priestess showing up as your final card. So this is about coming back to yourself, but not just staying down. Because the High Priestess isn't depressed. The High Priestess is going to admit those feelings, but allow there to be something new being born out of this, and accept those people offering you help with the Six of Pentacles. You don't have to go at all alone, Aries, and nor do you have to act like you do have to go at all alone and be everyone else's guiding light, but not accept that from other people. Allow people in, Aries. It's really going to help you this week, and it's going to allow you to redesign where you're going, to move forward in light of what you're learning. I hope that makes sense for you. The next sign is going to be Taurus. Hi, Renee. Please remember to like the video and share the video, everyone. Hi, Teresa. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the 19th to the 26th of May 2019. Taurus. 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 You have your ruler Venus transiting your sign now, Taurus. Let's hope that's supportive for you. Sun still in your sign for another day or two. Okay. Planning, Taurus. You're doing a lot of planning this week. You're doing a lot of planning. You want to find your way through the darkness, out of the darkness. Where are you going to go with this? Another sign that seems to have been triggered by the full moon in Scorpio. This kind of makes sense. Scorpio is opposite your sign. That's tricky for you. So stuff's been stirred up for you. And you're very, very anxious, thinking a lot, but trying to find your way through it. 9 of Swords in your conscious mind. I'm going to find my way. There's a solution. Bang, bang, bum, 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 bum. Planning, thinking, planning, thinking, planning, thinking. Huge amount of that. That's on a conscious level. Deep down, you know it's going to take a little bit longer for you to get there. Temperance is in your subconscious mind. So you deep down, you know there's this need to go a bit slower. I feel that when you force the issue, you're going to trigger yourself more, push yourself too hard. It's going to cause you a lot of difficulties and upsets. Might push you into decisions that you can't go back on. Very complicated for you, Taurus. You need to think. You need to think and plan this one through, but not just I'm just going to do this, okay? Because this stops being planning. It becomes anxiety. It becomes overthinking, overchecking, overanalyzing. You have the teacher showing up as your situation. Traditionally, the emperor. And rather than just sitting there and planning, what I feel you need to do is allow other people to come in with some guidance for you. These could be trusted friends, could be loved ones, could be guides, counselors, facilitators. But I feel there is a need for external guidance for you at this time, Taurus, because otherwise you're going to trigger yourself a bit more. You need a third party or a second party, whatever, involved in this. But that's not all. I feel that you can't just be on this subject all the time. I talked about the need to reach out, be with other people at this time, and that's showing up for you. Your challenge is the 3 of Cups. Go and find your joy, Taurus. Go and find where you can feel yourself. You don't have to spend all of your time analyzing this, thinking it, planning it, because you are going to tie yourself up in knots. And it's all on this intellectual level that doesn't get to the heart of your feelings and why it was that you've had, therefore, to make these changes. Because you do have changes to make. but you need outside help. And you also, I feel, need to find your joy. And I feel your joy is also going to be in contact with other people. Allow yourself to get into your feelings and what they're telling you. Journal. Take your time over it as well. Do not rush at this time, Taurus. Your final card, your solution is death. Doesn't get more scorpionic than that. What are you going to have to let go of? And yes, I feel there are things in your life that might be leaving, but it's more than that. It's a relationship to certain things. It's beliefs. It's something that you felt was stable, but that was false. So it's a false sense of stability. It doesn't get to the heart of things. You are going to need to go deeper, but you can't just push yourself to go deeper. You need joy. You need an outside facilitator at this time, Taurus. That's what I'm getting repeatedly with the teacher coming up. You're going to find your way through this. You absolutely are. It's a transitional phase. It's a transitional phase, but you need to go deep. When you do, you're then going to find a new way through that, out of it. I feel there'll be help for you. It's help and guidance that comes from outside. It comes from not pushing yourself too hard. It comes from not overthinking it. And it comes from reminding yourself to take the time to be nice to yourself, kind to yourself, find something you enjoy doing, find the people who make you feel okay, make you feel loved, make you feel valued, be with them at this time, Taurus. I hope that makes sense for you. The next sign is going to be Gemini. The sun is about to move into your sign, Gemini. Gemini's sun, moon, and rising for the 19th till the 25th of May 2019. Gemini. Gemini. Hi, Alison. This is very different for you, Gemini, and it would be with the sun about to transit your sign. And you see what I mean. You have some realization. You have a burst of energy. You have an impetus. You have something to go after, some drive. So the abundance, the blessings are more obvious with you, and you can share those with other people. You can inspire other people. You can support other people. You can be this positive and optimistic force at this time, Gemini. This is incredibly exciting for you as your situation shows up as the sun, right on time for the sun entering your sign on Tuesday. Very, very exciting for you. You're really feeling it. You want to get out there, do stuff, occupy the limelight, move forward, assert yourself. You're feeling confident. Wonderful. In your conscious mind is the Page of Cups. So you want to express yourself with this. Very, very exciting times. You feel comfortable, even in difficult circumstances, you're bothered less. So you've come through something, you've come out of something. It's pushing you to move, it's pushing you to act, it's pushing you to change some things in your life, making you more dynamic. In your subconscious, you have the Six of Swords. There's some out of the box thinking, new ideas, insights, visions, things to go after. I can do this in this way. I can go after this now. I want to go and do that. Really exciting, and marrying up to the burst of energy you have from the sun. So you're mentally there, you're there in terms of your energy levels, and you're also there in terms of your feelings with the Page of Cups. You're ready for good things to come your way. You're going to have successes as well. It needs you to explore your options. You have the energy to do it. You can try new things. You can put your toe in the water. You can do a bit of this and a bit of that. See how it all fits together, Gemini. I feel that you're going to have a number of things you want to do. You want to open up in your love life, in your career, in your work, in your projects, around your family. Maybe bring in a new fitness routine or something else, a new way of doing things, new spiritual practices. All of these coming up, bubbling up, spark, 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 spark. You at your best. Temperance is there for you. I feel Temperance is supportive to you as well. I feel that you work towards this stuff, even if you've been conscious of it for some time. You've been really processing, clearing. It's meaning that you're ready to go. And I feel as well that it's not just an impetus. I feel something comes through for you this week, Gemini. Now, with the Page of Cups, a lot of you are focused on love. And for some of you, a new relationship is going to start, or something's going to deepen. Someone's going to tell you just what they feel for you. For others of you, work is going to shoot forward, move forward. But with the Six of Wands, you are going to be feeling wonderful in terms of what you receive. You're going to be feeling abundant. You're going to be feeling powerful. Not every sign has that at the moment. So share that. Take your optimism and spread it. Spread it, spread it, spread it, spread it. Not denying anyone else's difficulties either. But you can help. You can lift people. This is what you're going to be doing this week, Gemini. Hugely, hugely important job for you to be doing. I hope that makes sense for you. The next sign is going to be Cancer. Hi, Mem77503. I'm happy to accept PayPal donations. I'm happy to pull a card or a few at the end for you if you send a PayPal donation through. Or alternatively, if you'd like to book a full reading with me, my details for that are also in the box below. I'm happy to take either of those approaches. I'm not going to interrupt my readings for the signs first, so I'm going to go through the signs in order. We're up to Cancer. There'll be card pulls at the end. If you send me a donation, I'll make sure I come to you. If you prefer to book me privately, you can also do that. Hi, Stacey. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the 19th to the 25th of May, 2019. Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Very exciting. Something has been building, Cancer. Something has been building. And this is It's a love picture for you, and I don't feel like this is a brand new person, but I feel like your feelings for somebody and their feelings for you are becoming more obvious, and this has been building for some time, and now it's like it's going to burst wide open, showering you, showering them, maybe showering anyone else who is in the vicinity. They're all going to notice how loved up you and this person are. Knight of Cups in your conscious mind. Two of Cups in your subconscious. You've felt this way for a while. You haven't necessarily realized it, but now they're going to show it to you, and you're going to be, okay, I'm right there. A lot of flirting, a lot of playing, but it's quite passionate if you put yourself into it, if you allow it to be something. You're trying to stay grounded with the messenger. You're trying to sort of just talk to them on a level, but there's also this very, very strong element of, and it's Venusian that I'm getting here, of you just seeing this beauty and value in them. And it's not just in their appearance, but it's in how they are, how they act, how they go about things. Really, really powerful. And this might be a Taurus, sun, moon, or rising who you have these feelings towards. Your challenge is the Six of Swords, which we are seeing again. So I feel like the challenge is to allow this to become something, to transform, because I don't feel this is a new person. And so you might sort of be like, is this going to damage the friendship, what we already have, if we go in this direction? I don't feel it is, but you need to be open to that. Talk with them. Explore where you both want to go. This is really exciting for you. And you're not going to be able to hide from the feelings, but you still need to be able to talk on a level. And they're going to value that as well. They're going to value you sharing your feelings, your thoughts, and everything else. This is going to become quite passionate, I feel. I feel you have similar ideals. This starts to come together. You get very excited about each other. So I mentioned it bursting. It's going to get bigger and burst more, I feel. It's going to get bigger and bigger. This is really exciting for you. Your final card is the Ace of Wands. There's fire underpinning this. That's where you're heading towards. Some of you are going to get a feel for this, and it's going to be so big and overwhelming, you're going to try and run a mile. Don't. Stay with it. Communicate your feelings. Allow yourself to feel, because something big is sparking. I don't feel you want to miss this one. I don't feel you want to run from this one. This is right there for you this week, Cancer. I hope that makes sense for you. The next sign is going to be Leo. Renee says, whoa, Cancer, I want in on this. I know, right? They get all the luck. They also get the penalty of feeling everything 10 times as more strongly than everyone else. So I get like the sort of, oh, I might run from this. Don't. You know? That's the deal with Cancer. Leo, sun, moon, and rising for the 19th to the 25th of May 2019. Leo. Okay, Leo. The fixed signs are getting it hard, okay? In relation to that full moon in Scorpio, I feel getting it hard. An ending for you, Leo, a painful ending or a painful realization. And your response, it's like, ugh. That's what I'm getting for you, Leo. 10 of Swords in your conscious mind. You're turned off, you're upset, you're disgusted. It's not nice. It's not nice at all. Ironically, that's also the sun in Gemini, but that's a whole other picture. But ending for you. Difficult. Turned off. And you're feeling it really, really deeply. This cut's really deep for you, Leo. Queen of Cups in your subconscious mind. I feel this is deep emotional wounding. Something really cutting deep. You're really upset by this. Revelation, ending, whatever it is, you're really upset by it. Coming in fast. Knight of Wands. Might be another fire sign affecting you, Leo. Could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising, but really upsetting to you. It's like a dream ending, something being crushed. And this is going to be for your own development, but you have to allow yourself to feel the depth of it, even though it's really painful. Even though it's really painful. But out of those ashes, out of that ruin, you are going to find a new way of doing things. Your challenge is the King of Wands. A lot of fire here. A lot of fire here, and it is your element, but you might try and push yourself too quickly to take control, to take charge before you felt it. And you won't be able to necessarily. Why can't I snap out of it? Snap out of it, snap out of it. It's not going to work at this time. You've really got to feel this one, even though it turns you off, even though you find it nasty, horrible. It's difficult. It's really difficult for you. Okay? Reach out for some help as well, because it's really difficult. You don't have to do it all alone, Leo. Really important. You're allowed to admit your difficulties and your hurts. You're going to have to start a new project, a new way of doing things, new approach. Big ending, a lot to let go of, a lot of hurt to feel. You're also going to be able to deal with it, but don't do it alone. Reach out for support. Seven of Pentacles is your final card. So you're going to be working on something new, something longer term, something that is more fulfilling for you ultimately than what you're having to let go of here. Difficult week for you. Really difficult week for you. No doubt about that at all. Don't feel you have to go through it alone. But don't cling on to what is ending any longer than you have to either. Knight of Swords is a clarifier for you. Something is wrong, it's up, it's disgusting you. Get the hell out of there. You'll be doing something better. Allow yourself to leave what isn't working anymore. This is vital for you, Leo. Feel what you have to. Get out of there. Don't push yourself too hard to carry it all by yourself. Reach out, accept support, accept love for others. You're going to start something new, doing something different, maybe in a new place. Big shift required for you. That's what's coming in. That's coming off the back of that full moon. I hope that makes sense for you, Leo. Next sign is going to be Virgo. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising for the 19th to the 25th of May, 2019. Virgo. 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 Hi, Rena. Okay, Virgo. You've got the measure of someone, Virgo. You've got the measure of someone, mate. You've noticed, even realized what somebody is all about. And you've seen their weak spots, their weaknesses. And you might go in there and really tear into them. You might. You shouldn't, but you might. Try and catch yourself on this one this week, Virgo. There's nothing wrong with standing your ground. If someone's giving you a hard time, being unfair to you, putting you down, nothing wrong with standing your ground. However, totally destroying somebody and their confidence is a whole other matter. Be very careful about fighting fire with fire and going overboard. 5 of Wands is in your conscious mind. Don't destroy somebody else's growth for the sake of getting back or control or anything like it. That's not going to be healthy. Stand your ground, yes, but come back to yourself. You don't need to wreck somebody. And I'm saying that because it's a real risk at the moment for some of you. In your subconscious is the 2 of Swords. You're torn on your response to this. Absolutely torn on your response to it. But with the Ace of Swords as your situation, I feel like you have all of this at your disposal to get at this person if you choose to. Or you can use that to make a decision not to be drawn into this, not to make it worse, not to make it deeper. Not to pour your energy into that, because fine, this person may not have been nice to you, and you can defend against that, you can guard against it, but why be destructive when you can be creative, when you can take the energy and even the impetus from the things they've done and be like, I'm going to fucking prove you wrong. I'm going to go and do this. I'm going to be a huge success. That will wipe the smile off their face in a different way to you just tearing into them in response. That's what you need to do in response to this. So it feels like a conflict, but it feels like you're ready to destroy them and you don't need to. 8 of Pentacles. You got to channel it into work, into creating something material, something solid. Creation, not destruction. Something that makes you proud of yourself. You'll get a huge rush if you destroy somebody. But are you going to be proud of yourself down the line? No, you're not. If, on the other hand, you channel this into work, into creative projects, into showing all you can do, and you'll get that impetus as well in response to this. And that's the choice that you have with the 2 of Swords. It's which of those you go for. Decision to make with the Ace of Swords. You are going to feel proud, in control, expressive, and beautiful as the Chariot. That is the big job for you this week, Virgo. Take that pain, take that difficulty, turn it into something beautiful. Don't use it to destroy. You'll notice that flashpoint when it comes up this week, Virgo. Please work with it effectively and productively. I hope that makes sense for you. The next sign is going to be Libra. Hi again, Ladybug. Hi, Patricia. Hi, LV7095LV. Libra. Libra Sun, Moon and Rising for the 19th to the 25th of May 2019. Libra. 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 You're struggling to stay the course, Libra. You're struggling to stay the course in something. So what's been triggered in you is this sudden, oh, maybe this isn't going to work out. Maybe it's not worth the energy. Maybe it's not worth the effort. Maybe I should go elsewhere. I want to see something material. I want to see something solid. I want to see the proof. I need to see this move forward or I'm out of here. Could be love, could be work, could be material. But you want to see some evidence. You want solidity, stability, you want guarantees. And if you don't get that, you're like, maybe I'll go for it. And then you're doing the Libra thing of not actually doing it, but having that idea constantly. Ace of Pentacles in your conscious mind, waiting on the 6 of Wands in your subconscious as well. I want to see results. That's where you're at this time. You want to be proved right. You've invested a lot in something you felt was vital, was a sure thing. I feel it may still be a sure thing, but you are doubting it like crazy at this time, Libra. Tension, real tension. It's like one foot is in, the other is out. Like that. Because you can't see my feet, sorry. Not trusting your inner guidance feeling, even though it's there with the High Priestess, even though I feel you're in the right place. So your challenge is your ruler, the Empress. Can you stay in this place? Can you keep on committing and recommitting? You're being tested. Your willingness is being tested. Your staying power is being tested. It's being tested because you're demanding those visible signs, material signs, results. If they're not quite forthcoming, then you're like, oh, difficult. But I feel like you're probably going about it in the wrong way. Empress, Five of Swords. What would be the evidence for you, Libra? What would you need to see? And how can you put that to one side and find a different way of looking at this? This person hasn't committed to me yet. I haven't got the big payoff yet. I haven't got the promotion yet. I haven't got my new contract yet. You need to look deeper between the signs, at the ways people are valuing you that may not be transpiring materially, but they're still there. They're still there with the Six of Wands. You have this inner conflict, but you're going to resolve it by staying put, Libra, not by cutting and running. Difficult for you, edgy time for you, but you have to trust what you feel deep, what you feel deeply, what you are guided towards, what you still feel is right deep down. Your mind is playing tricks on you. You're looking for those material results. You don't need them at this time. Trust what is right there deep inside of you. You have the High Priestess. You have the Empress. Be ready to receive, but be ready to feel deeply and value what is there. Celebrate what is there already. Stop looking for that extra material bit you don't need to at this time. I hope that makes sense for you, Libra. The next sign is going to be Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For the 19th to the 25th of May, 2019. Hi, Christina. Scorpio. Please remember everyone to like and share the video. Hi, Dee. Scorpio. Okay. Interesting one for you, Scorpio, coming out of a full moon in your sign. Interesting indeed for you, Scorpio. You're in a good place. You're in a really good place coming out of this. So like the fixed signs were being hit hard by the full moon in Scorpio, but you haven't so much. I feel like something completed or concluded for you, and I feel like it's a blessed relief. Like my guides literally, like, you know what they did at me just now? They burped like you're done digesting something. That's what they gave me for you, Scorpio. That's showing up for you with the 10 of Wands, completion. Something is finished. And even if it might have been difficult in finishing, it's a relief. Something leaving your life, and actually it's no bad thing. It's done. You can breathe. You can breathe. And it might have felt like a huge deal until it was over. And now it's sort of like, actually, I feel great. I feel really good. I feel really stable, really content. Didn't need that anyway. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Queen of Pentacles in your subconscious. This is healing for you, Scorpio. So yes, 5 of Cups, something ended. But I don't feel like it was a loss. I feel you're relieved. I feel you're pleased. You're happy. Ready to go. And you can stay in that place with strength. Ready to work on everything else. The stuff that this was actually in the way of. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And actually what is being stripped away or what's finished, what you're done with, what you're burping because you're done digesting, it's allowing you to see much more clearly, to plan much more clearly, to see what is true and right for you. Your final card is the Queen of Swords. So it's about the queens with you. It's about this internal process that allows you to both feel stable, secure in yourself, to heal, but also to think and see clearly with the Queen of Swords. And you feel comfortable in your space. You're able to work on other things. This is lovely for you, Scorpio. Don't forget to spread that joy where it is there. Honor whatever is finished. Anytime to go, nah, good riddance. Honor it at least, because I feel like there was some value in it at some stage, even if it went a bit sour. But I feel like you're going to move forward with some confidence from here, Scorpio. This is beautiful for you. The next sign is going to be Sagittarius. Ladybug says, ready for dessert. Hi, Roisin. Hi, Yashil. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For the 19th to the 25th of May, 2019. Sagittarius. Okay, Sag. Wonderful, 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 Sagittarius. You are so content. so content. I feel like you've released a lot of difficult stuff. You've processed a lot. I feel like you're feeling loved. You're opening to love. And I feel that you're moving towards stronger and happier relationships. Now, this doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be better friendships and your relationship to yourself. But it just feels really, really nice. You are going to love the cards that have come up for you, Sagittarius. This is a really nice week for you. Ace of Cups and Three of Cups are starting this off. Deep down, you're content. On the surface, you're exuberant. You feel blessed. Good things are coming your way. Love is coming your way. You're ready to receive it. You're ready to share it. If there is someone special, it's a good time to be in touch with them, around them. But it's also a really good time, for family relationships, family time, healing family wounds, being around people you feel safe with. Four of Wands in your situation. You're really balanced. You're around the right people, doing the right things, feeling comfortable, in the right place, in a zone. This is lovely. This is lovely, and you're ready to share that. You're ready to share that joy, that love, that beauty, and you need to, because other people need it in their lives. 10 of Cups. Go and share it. Offer safety, sanctuary, refuge, support to those who are not doing so well and those who matter to you, those you love, those you care about. Go and offer that with the 10 of Cups. Go and warm some people's hearts, because you can this week, Sagittarius. You have that in you. You have that in you, and some of you might be a bit like, oh, I'm going to keep this to myself. Don't keep it to yourself. Share the love. It's not a limited resource. Your final card is the King of Cups. That's who you need to be embodying. Don't just stay at home. Use this wonderful feeling to fuel you, to carry yourself, to carry others. Share it. Offer gifts. Offer love. Tell people how wonderful they are, how much they mean to you. Don't hold back. If there is a special someone, you can romance the fuck out of them. But don't leave it there. Family, kids, friends, those who look up to you, those who look to you, go and offer that, because there is nothing bad here, Sagittarius. It's a clear week. It's a joyful week. Go and share that. I hope that makes sense for you, Sagittarius. The next sign is going to be Capricorn. Good luck topping that one, Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the 19th to the 25th of May 2019. Cappies. High exo archetype. Capricorn. Okay. Okay, this is interesting, Capricorn. Gone straight to my heart space. So you're heart led at the moment. Lots of complicated stuff being stirred up within you, coming off the back of that Scorpio full moon. And I feel like you might be overthinking. I feel like you might cut yourself off from some things prematurely in response to it. You might be very hasty in your decision making. You might only be seeing the bad. And while there's nothing wrong with making changes, doing new things, going and doing new things, going to new places, anything like this, it's also about what guides you, what values you adhere to, and that you don't cut yourself off unnecessarily from your own feelings, which feel quite intense at the moment, feel quite chaotic at the moment. I feel like intense feelings seem to be the picture for cardinal signs this week. I'm noticing that. And that's coming up for you, Capricorn. You might overreact to a message this week. Okay, message comes in, you overreact to it. Don't overreact to it. Don't read too much into it. Words said in haste, words said quickly. You react quickly, you respond quickly. Bang, issues. You say or do something you can't go back on. Be careful with that. Ace of Swords is in your conscious mind. Something comes in, bang. You react, respond, bang. That's what happens if you stay on the conscious level. On the other hand, in your subconscious is the star. And because the star's in your subconscious, you don't have to react. Feel it and allow it to work its way through you. Reach a conclusion over time. It will be clearer. It will lead you somewhere better, Capricorn. 10 of Wands is pushing you, pushing you, pushing you, pushing you. So this is big. You're feeling it intensely. However, just because it comes in fast and intensely doesn't mean you have to have a fast and intense reaction. Your challenge with justice: slow it down, think it through, balance it out, weigh it up, and then make a decision over time based on that. Knight of Swords showing up as the solution for you. So you need to think this one through, weigh up different options, different ideas, and then you'll be able to plan what you do next. Your instant reaction will get you into trouble. Don't go there. Take your time, feel it all, work it out, stay with it. Stay with it, and then you'll come up with a much clearer solution that will take you to somewhere better, that actually then becomes something that has legs, is sustainable. I hope that makes sense for you, Capricorn. The next sign is going to be Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the 19th to the 25th of May, 2019. Aquarius. Hello, Gaio STB. Okay, Aquarius. Don't speak too quickly. Don't bite off more than you can chew this week. You're another sign here I feel is like, well, I've got the measure of this situation. I'm going to go and do this. Saw it coming. Now's my time. I'm going to respond. Quick. Essentially, just push deep down within you to do that. It's also going to cut you off from some people and situations if you're not careful. Be careful with your responses. Be careful who you piss off, who you break yourself apart from, however justified you feel, Aquarius. 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. You're going to try and be quick. Don't. It's coming from a place of lack. I'm going to get my shot in first. I'm going to get at them first or harder, and then I won't have to worry. But you're just going to tear apart what you have if you do that. Devil is showing up. What is causing you to sabotage this relationship? You feel it's justified. It's not. It's coming from somewhere else. Something deeper. An urge, a pattern. It's self-destructive, Aquarius. It's self-destructive. I feel this person may have damaged your trust. May have damaged your trust some time ago. Now they've been caught out. Now you want to rub it in. Or you could rebuild trust. You could show warmth. You could rise above this a bit, Aquarius, rather than sparking a big fight with them. Your challenge is the 3 of Pentacles. I feel this is somebody you need to work with. So be very careful that you're not sabotaging your own base, your own ability to do things. Somebody who actually can help you if you do some bridge mending instead. Your final card, King of Wands. So it may well be a fire sign that you're dealing with. Could be Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon or Rising. If you fire at this person, don't be surprised if they fire back and you get horribly burned and that you both lose. If you try and sabotage someone or go behind their back, badmouth them, shit talk them, that sort of thing, don't be surprised if you get burned in that. And even if you don't directly, don't be surprised if you sabotage your own base and other people don't trust you. That's what you're dealing with this week, Aquarius. Bridge building, bridge mending. Identify the pattern that stops you from doing that and leads you into this more offensive stance that I feel may lead, to mutual ruin. I hope that makes sense for you, Aquarius. The final sign is going to be Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising for the 19th to the 25th of May 2019. Pisces. Pisces. Remember, everyone, we're supposed to be looking out for each other, not destroying each other at this time. Try and stay with that. You're not supposed to take your stuff out on other people either. It's come up for a few signs. Okay. You're finding a spark of light and positivity in the midst of it, Pisces. I don't feel like it's easy for you at the moment. There's kind of a sense of like the walls crumbling all around, but you're finding light. You're finding something positive, something that lifts you, something that you can show others that will lift them as well at this time, Pisces. It feels like you're putting together ongoing work. You're getting ideas. I can get through this like this. And what's more, we can get through this like this. So you're this very positive influence. Mutable signs are doing quite well actually this week. I've noticed that as well. Ace of Cups is your situation. So despite, I don't feel like everything's going wonderfully by any means, you have this wonderful positive energy that you can spread at this time. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And it means that you can help other people through, help them to grow. Seeing clearly, getting ideas, thinking fast. And it's a creative impulse for you with the 8 of Pentacles. It's something you can share as well. It's productive. You're going to see what you can work on that becomes tangible, that you can point to. You're already pointing to something that is tangible, that fills you with some joy, and you're building on that, you're building on that, you're building on that, you're building on that. Part of that is coming from your subconscious, where we get the Knight of Swords again. So here, what I see here is just you pointing and being like, actually, that's the inspiration, that's the spark, that's the love, that's the warmth. That can lead this way. It can take me this way. Other people will come with as well. This is exciting. This is the way through, the way out, the way into the light. That's what you have at your disposal, Pisces. And you can share that with other people. With the 4 of Swords, I feel like you're going to be hard at work turning that into something more. But it feels like it's a relief from the chaos around you to be focusing on this. That's why we've got the 4 of Swords. So you're developing this into something more. It's becoming more real. You can see where it can go. And that is the relief from everything around you, which is quite a lot. It's quite a lot. You're going to bring light into people's lives. You're going to bring fun and joy into people's lives. Other people who are struggling, you're going to be lighthearted, offer them something. That comes up with the 6 of Cups. Very, very exciting. I feel like you might be acting as a role model to some people as well. People who are struggling, some people who might be younger, who need a role model or a mentor or a guide. You might step in and play that role. This is positive for you, Pisces. That's something you can offer. Can make people feel loved, supported, and just lift their spirits, whilst also being able to work on your little piece of something that gets bigger and brighter as it goes. Very, very positive for you. I hope that makes sense for you, Pisces. That is all 12 signs. Thank you all so much for being here through those. I have time to pull cards for a couple of people. If you have a question for me, please pop it in the live chat and I will see who I am drawn to. Please remember to like and share the video. If my work helps you, please think about booking a personal reading or an astrology reading. The details for that are just in the box below. You follow the links to my website, violetstartarot.com. If my work helps you and you'd like to leave me a tip or a donation, which means I can keep doing this, that also means a huge amount to me. Thank you so much, Renee, for that wonderful donation that you just sent through. PayPal details are just in the box below for anyone else. Please follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. If you'd like to work or collaborate with me, please feel free to get in touch as well. I can pull cards for a couple of people, so I'm going to see what questions come up and which of you I am drawn to. Renee, anything surrounding my recent resignation from my job? Bless Zelda. Okay, Renee, let me have a feel into this for you. Big step that you've taken. Let me see where it's going for you. They want me to use this deck for you, so I'm going to do that. Renee. I'm not surprised you quit. Like, you weren't respected there. You weren't treated well. You certainly weren't. You weren't treated as somebody who has the intellect and skill and capacity that you do. And that's before I even start pulling cards. And so this got you down. You were just like, what do I have to do? What even is this? So I can see why you walked. It wasn't an easy decision to make, but you felt you had no choice. And you got a nice rush of euphoria when you did. 3 of Cups in your conscious mind. Ah, I can breathe. I can breathe. And do find your joy. Give yourself the space to find your joy. I don't feel like you're going to find your way just yet with the 2 of Swords, but I feel that find your joy, feel the abundance that goes with it. That's going to help you a huge amount at this time. King of Pentacles is showing up. Don't settle for something beneath you, for something low end. Like, you have a lot of skill about you, and that wasn't respected, and that's why you couldn't stay there. I feel like you'll get a much clearer glimpse of what you're going to do, but not right away. You have Revolution, traditionally the Tower, showing up in the challenge position for you. So I feel you're going to get insight. You're going to understand what you do next. It's not going to come immediately and you can't force it. And that's okay. It's okay. I feel you'll be able to sustain yourself at this time. And I feel that where you go next needs to be more heartfelt. as well. You need to be doing something that means something to you, that makes a positive mark on the world, makes a difference to the world, because otherwise you're going to get frustrated again. That's what this has taught you. The pressure built up, it built up, it built up. As it would do. As it would do. You're going to get that picture, and it's going to change your approach to yourself and to work in general. So this looks like a significant career change for you, with death showing up. And they've clarified that with the Six of Swords. So I feel like you might be moving, you might be taking work elsewhere, or you might be traveling just to get a break. But this is coming up very, very strongly. You're going to understand more over time about where you go next. Don't try to force it. Enjoy the release for now. It's going to become clearer for you over time. But yes, the pressure told, and you did what you needed to do. I hope that makes sense for you. Let me see who else I am drawn to. Thank you, Renee. Rasheen Johnson, can I get some advice on my low life for this Gemini? Low life, low love life, should I say. Okay. Rasheen and a Gemini. Good luck with a Gemini. I'm allowed to say that I'm a Gemini moon. Rasheen and this Gemini. Very romantic. Oh, you're the Gemini. Okay. You got lots of romantic ideas. You're the Gemini. Okay. Okay. Good luck being a Gemini. You're both Geminis. Okay. Before I go any further, is this you plus another Gemini? Because I'm feeling somebody in the picture. Is this you plus another Gemini? Or is it you as a Gemini? I feel like it's you plus another Gemini. Lots of Gemini energy here. Ace of Swords. That's the other Gemini. So very smooth talker, comes in really quickly, but sometimes disappears just as quickly. Unpredictable. Unpredictable, hard to pin down. You're trying to ride it out with temperance, trying to bring this together, turn this into something more. Okay. As I said, somebody's quite a smooth talker as well, so you sometimes get it in your mind to leave and then you come back because of that. But you're finding it hard going because they're hard to pin down. Really hard to pin down. Your relationship is represented by the Eight of Cups. This can go somewhere. However, in order for it to do so, you both need to be willing to go deeper, further in. I feel like you're very patient with temperance. Other person here, more erratic. More erratic. Could leave at the drop of a hat or might stay the course. That's what you need to get the measure of to make a decision, because you need to go way, way deeper to get into this and feel into each other. Be receptive. Don't force it. But you're going to have to test that water. See how deep they are willing to go. I hope that makes sense for you. Who else am I drawn to? Hi, Chadweezy95 official. Joanne Ryan, Zelda, I'd like to ask, what do I need to know to manifest the abundance I'm hoping for? Or what is blocking it? Thank you. Let me have a look for you, Joanne. Joanne. Joanne Ryan. What is blocking Joanne Ryan's abundance? Okay. You over-focus. You over-fixate, Joanne. I feel like you struggle to have faith in the universe delivering on what you've put out there. So you look at it again and again and again and again and again. You scrutinize, and all the time you're focusing, and the universe can't get to work because you're looking at it too much. So yes, you can manifest. You're there as the magician. You can absolutely manifest. But part of that needs you then to sit back and wait a bit. Once you set the intention, set the ball rolling. With the Three of Wands, then you have to be ready to receive results. Receive, but don't keep looking, asking over and over and over again. That's what's blocking it at the moment. So you need to work out where that lack of trust is coming from. You also just need to find other things to do with your time. Be more playful, more open. Don't take life so seriously, because that's another part of it. Everything is really, really serious in here at the moment. You need to be lighter hearted than this. You need to be more of a Page of Wands. Go and try new experiences, do new things, and trust that what you've put out there already, you've really set your heart on it, set your intentions, put the energy into it, done the work, done the visualization, all of that. It will come about, but you need to allow it to do that in its own time. The universe will find the ways, but you need to go and enjoy yourself in other ways in the meantime. It's much easier for it to come through when your back's turned. I hope that makes sense for you. Thank you, Rasheen. That's so kind. Hi, Chad Weezy. If you'd like a reading, a personal reading, my details are just in the box below. I can be booked that way. Let me see if I can do one more. D is asking for a card from Spirit for this next week. Well, your first card's jumped out, D. First two cards have jumped out, actually. You got work to do this week, D. Lots of work to do, but it's going to be a progression for you. You're finding your way really effectively. But it's all work. It's all work. 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, big material focus. For you, you need to continue what you're already doing. Nothing earth-shattering, no big changes at this time. Stick with your vision, your ideas. If you need more strength or you need more impetus, meditate very, very deeply. Bring that through. But more than anything, I feel like you need to be drawing on your energy to just keep going. Find your way through. Your path is lit. Step by step by step, you can follow it. It will keep you going. And as a Knight of Pentacles, your vision is already in place. You're perfecting something, creating something. It's going to be quite beautiful. I hope that makes sense for you. That is all I can do tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in and being here. Please remember to like the video and share the video, and please remember to subscribe and enable notifications by hitting the bell. If you'd like to book a personal tarot reading or a personal astrology reading, my details are just in the box below. If you'd like to donate to me, my details are also in the box below. Please remember to follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. And if there's anything I can help with, please feel free to get in touch anytime at all. I'm going to wish you all a wonderful, wonderful Sunday night, Sunday evening, or Monday morning, depending where you are in the world, and a wonderful week. I'll see you all again really soon, because I'll be doing a video for Gemini season this week. Thank you all for being here and creating a wonderful, warm environment. I'll see you all really, really soon. Thank you.